On this episode of Your Temple Minute, Obbupan. This is Obbupan. Obbupan literally means Buddha's food vessel. It is an offering made in Jodo Shinshu temples and in the home in the form of Obbupan and Honbutsudan. Obbupan is made from the first rice of the day, said to be the freshest rice and the steamiest. This is important because it's said Obbupan's true gift to the Buddhas is actually the steam. Obbupan within Jodo Shinshu temples, especially the Hongwanji-Ha Sect, is made in this shape, a cone, which very much looks like that of a lotus bud. If you go to other sects of Jodo Shinshu, such as Otani-Ha, you may find Obbupan in the shape of a cylinder. Traditionally, Obbupan's put up prior to breakfast when service is done in the Honbutsudan or in the first service of the day at a Jodo Shinshu temple, and is taken down when it's either become cold or before the hour of noon. This comes from the tradition of the Vinya, the rules for monks and nuns that state that no meal should be eaten after the hour of noon. And that's important because Obbupan's actually perfectly okay to eat. Once you've brought Obbupan off the onaijin or over your Honbutsudan, serve it for breakfast or save it for lunch. If you don't feel comfortable eating it, that's okay too. You can put it outside and give it to the birds or leave it in your garden. The other thing is, Obbupan's made of rice because that was a staple food in Japan. However, times are changing. So, Obbupan can also be made with bread or other items that you may enjoy for breakfast, as it really is the intention of the action. Let's take a look on how Obbupan fits within the Jodo Shinshu onaijin in your Honbutsudan. Typically within Jodo Shinshu temples, there are 4 rice offerings utilized. 2 Obbupan are placed directly in front of the Gohonzon, either the 6-character Myogo scroll or the statue of Amida Buddha. These 2 are placed on the Uaijoku, or the upper table. In addition to these 2 Obbupan, 2 Guhanki, or rice vessel offerings, are placed in front of the scroll of Shinran Shonen and Renyu Shonen. This name change is due to the fact that they are no longer placed in front of the Buddha, thusly are no longer Obbupan. Within your Honbutsudan, the only real difference is that you only need 1 Obbupan, and it's generally placed on the upper shelf, as you see on the screen. Let's take a look at how Obbupan is made. There are 2 ways you can make Obbupan, by hand or using a mold. Let's take a look at both those methods. First, by hand. What I like to do is, after the rice has been cooked, make sure that you mix it and fluff it thoroughly. So really get in there and make sure this rice fluffs up nice. It's nice and steamy like we talked about before. And then you just start the process of piling this rice on. And your goal here is to make a shape like a lotus bud. Sometimes you might want to add a little water on your samoji in order to help the rice compact into the shape that you're looking for. You might spill a little bit of rice, and that's okay. This rice we're using today is a nice quality short grain sushi rice, which works very good for Obbupan. However, any rice that you have will work just fine. Smooth out the sides, smooth out the top. And you have one good-looking lotus bud. The other method that we can look at today is using a mold. So this is actually a very common method in a lot of Jodo Shinshu temples, and people in their Butsudan use this method. So you use something like this. So like a little soup bowl, kind of got that round look just like this does. Put a little bit of water in it, so inside my cup here I got a little bit of water. Get it in there, get it a little bit wet. The water back in the cup, and you can go ahead and just fill this bowl lightly with rice. Put it on top. Use your samoji and smooth it out a little bit. And there you have a perfectly made obbupan. A little bit smaller, but it's just as good. The idea here is that you're putting the effort in. For your obutsudan, you may have a small setup like this. So let's take a look at how you would do something like this. So, kind of the same idea. You just want to give it a little bit of a pack. Get that bottom packed in there. You really don't have to make it that big. A little bit of rice, a little bit of water on there. Spin it around. And there you go. A perfect Butsudan obbupan. All right. I hope you enjoyed today's episode on obbupan. And if you did, hit that subscribe button. And if there's anything you'd like to see in a future episode of Your Temple Minute, leave it in the comments section below. And remember, you're good, just as you are. Sono Mama. I'm going to get in on this obbupan. Itadakimasu!